exciting, isn't it?
It's like I'm at like a concert.
I feel like I've got a little taste of what it's like to walk out and have people cheering for me. Thank you guys, thank you. Welcome, how are we doing? Alright, my name is Jess, Izzat, and I have the absolute pleasure of not only hanging out with you guys, but also to bring you Lauren Spencer-Smith, everybody. A bit of a Q&A, 15 minutes. We actually have some questions from you lovely lot as well. But obviously, I wanted to get started by just asking how excited on a scale of 1 to 10 are you for the new album, Mirror?
Definitely like an 100.
100?
Yeah.
Come on!
Yeah.
I love that. And I have heard that this is a little bit of a tell-all. Is that right?
What does that mean?
In terms of the album, you're spilling everything.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot to unpack.
Yeah.
I feel.
What can you tell us? Because we've got 15 tracks to get into.
Yeah.
I know, are you going to be performing some of them tonight?
Yes, but they're not like new.
Okay.
They're on the album, obviously like Flowers.
I mean, I've been singing Take Heart like all day, and I'm sure that part all day, and I'm sure everyone else here has as well. So I've seen some videos where you've been performing, and people have been singing it louder than you have.
Yeah.
So I actually kind of want that energy tonight as well. I think
Same.
Yeah, what is there that you can tell us actually about the album to get people excited?
Okay, I actually don't know if I can say this, but I want you guys to film your reactions to it. So I'm gonna tell you. The final song on the album has an outro. And I feel really smart for it, and I think it's like the most intelligent thing that we did on the album. I love you too. So I want you guys to film your reactions when you listen to the final song on the album, okay?
Is there a song that was maybe a last-minute addition to the album, or maybe almost didn't make it? Because I know sometimes there's a bit of a decision-making process, and I just wonder, is there a name that you can throw out there that people, when they're listening, can think, wow, I'm going to savor this just a little bit
honestly, the song that almost did not make the album was the last one to be written, was that part.
Really?
Yeah.
Imagine, you might not have had that track.
Yeah, and I feel like it was like the perfect... I literally told everyone, like, I'm not writing anymore, like, I'm not going in the studio, like, the album is done. And then I ended up writing that song.
Am I right in thinking this is the first happy song that you've written?
So there's one other happy song I think it's right before that part on the album, with like similar sentiment, but not as like deep, like, let's get married, I want to have your children. It's more like cutesy, like, oh, I like a guy vibes. Yeah.
And have you had people approach you and tell you, this is going to be my first dance, this is going to be my wedding song?
Yeah, we actually just recently sang it at somebody's wedding.
No.
Yeah. We went all the way to Hawaii, and they had like the cutest little wedding, and the bride the entire time didn't realize I was there because she was looking into her husband's eyes so much because she was in love with him. Like I would have noticed. Like I would have noticed. Like what? That means she was so in love. It was so adorable. But we got the opportunity to do that like almost like a week after the song came out, so it was really cool.
Oh my god, that literally gives me goosebumps thinking about it. And how was it for you? Were you a bit nervous to sing someone's first?
No, I was like terrified. I was like, what if I sing the words wrong? I've never sang this before. Like, I'm gonna ruin their first dance. It's gonna be their first day of their life. Oh my god.
Oh no, and obviously, yeah, I mean, like he's mentioned, she was just like head over heels for him. How did he reach out to you for that?
I feel like I can't explain why it's happening. It's part of a surprise.
Okay.
Yeah, and they just happened to be part of it, and it just like worked out, and it was really cool.
Oh, that's insane.
Yeah.
So I also want to mention, obviously, Fingers Crossed was the breakout track. It was so huge. It was everywhere. Like, you'd be in the shops, you'd be in the car, you'd be listening in the shower, you'd be listening on the radio. Like, it was everywhere, and it was amazing. And I feel like it's something that when you're in it, it might be like so crazy. What's it like looking back now on that sort of era and the breakout song?
Yeah, I feel like it's so weird. I feel like my life has changed so much, just like drastically, that sometimes I'm like, oh, like it was nothing, like it wasn't that big of a deal. And then I think back, like when the song came out, I was like living at my friend's house, just literally like didn't really have like a place of my own, and like I wasn't living at home, I was living at her house, and we were like celebrating that the song was going viral together, and like her mom was with us, and now like I have my own place and she comes to my house, so it's like so, everything is so different.
I think I remember you were having a chat about when you actually first moved into your own place, and you said that you're obsessed with scented candles, like I am as well. What scent would you say that this new album is, if it were a candle?
I don't really know what like a sad scent would be. I'm like a big vanilla girl.
I love
I don't know if
vanilla.
that's, yeah,
I feel
like,
like it's underrated.
yeah, it is, and some people don't like it, and that's weird. Yeah, I don't know, whatever like the saddest scent you can think of is like the majority of the album.
Okay, what's a sad scent? Can anyone think of a sad scent? Cinnamon?
Yeah.
That's Christmassy.
Yeah.
Cinnamon's Christmas. That can be sad. Okay, we're not going to that. Also, for the new album, which one are you most excited for people to hear, like, that you get butterflies about?
Ooh, I think the end song, the final song.
The
of
one with the
album.
outro?
Yeah, the one with the outro. Or my other favorite, I think, is track 6, but it's not revealed yet.
So we don't have a track list, do we?
No.
And we're not going to get a name
But
out.
I'll just tell you what it's called. Yeah, it's called Bigger Person.
Okay.
Yeah.
Exclusive, you're there.
Yeah.
I did promise that we were going to get into these fan questions, and we've got 9 of them, and the last one's my favourite, so I want to get into all of them. Number 1, what is your favourite song to perform and why?
I feel like Flowers. Yeah. I feel like secretly everybody likes Flowers more than Fingers Crossed, kind of. Like I feel like people actually sing it louder, and it's like more of like a very emotional moment for all of us.
Who would cheer for Fingers Crossed? Who would cheer for Flowers? Yeah. I was listening on the way over and I was like, oh, these lyrics are deep, girl. You get me in my feelings. And also it kind of brings up feelings that you didn't think you had as well.
I
was
know.
Wow.
It's like,
Flowers never meant so much to me. What's your favourite flower, actually?
ooh, roses.
Roses.
Yeah.
Okay. We've got some other. What are those? Tulips? Oh, they're not.
I like
roses.
all. Okay, I
mean,
like all
they're beautiful
flowers.
anyway. Right. Number 2. Who inspired you when you were a child?
Adele is my main one. I was actually really into like all of Sam Smith's ballads when I was
Sam
younger
Smith.
as well. It was mainly just like British sad vocalists.
Yeah.
It seems like
Have
when
you
I was
ever
in-
met Sam or Adele?
No.
No. One day. Speaking.
Well,
of
okay, well, I don't know if anybody's like seen the Adele residency online, but I went and she like walks through the middle of the theater, like midway through, and I was like back row of the row part, so like we kind of met.
Basically, you basically met. She just doesn't know it. Or maybe she does. Maybe
She does it. She definitely does it.
And we also have, who's your favourite person in Grey's Anatomy?
Ooh, this is hard. I want to say Meredith, but I feel like that's really basic. I feel maybe Christina or Miranda.
Yeah, I love Christina. I'm gonna go with Christina. Okay, so this one's quite a deep one. Were you bullied for singing at school?
Ooh, yeah. Everyone totally made fun of me, and it was like, that's the girl that wants to be a singer, and she's not gonna be a singer kind of vibes my whole life.
And just look at her now.
And now they're like, I always knew from the start, oh my god.
Yeah. Do you ever feel like I told you so?
Oh, absolutely, every day of my
God,
life. Yeah.
I love that. I love that for you. That is like
Yeah.
the bittersweet
Yeah.
revenge. Right. Also, does your boyfriend like that you sing sad love songs?
I feel like I purposefully don't ask my boyfriend his opinion on the things that I write about. He's very chill though, so I don't think he would care.
What's his feedback like? Is it like, yeah, that sounds really great?
Yeah, he listens to a lot of rap, so it's very not his genre.
Okay.
Like he'll just be like, wow, babe, like this is so good. But I will say his favorite song was Fantasy, which says a lot about the style of music that he listens to, but he really does love that one.
Okay, good. Supportive, we love to see it. And we also have, what was the hardest song for you to write and why?
I feel like people know the answer to this. Probably 28. Yeah. I feel like if you don't know what the song's about, then I'm happy for you. and you're probably not gonna find out what it's about from me. But if you do know what it's about, it's very self-explanatory. I feel like what it's about.
Okay.
But it was very, very emotional day writing about it.
Does that kind of thing help you? Does it make you feel better?
Oh yeah, like I actually don't know what I'm gonna do on tour because I feel like I hear like the do, and I'm like, ah, I'm like already in like a full sob. I've cried of it so many times in my car, so it's therapeutic.
I've definitely been where artists have got very emotional during like a hard song for them,
Yeah,
and then we're all crying, and then afterwards they're like, oh, I feel so much better. You're like, what about me? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Are you performing that today?
No.
No. Okay, no.
No. I will on tour. I will.
We've got some owls in the crowd like, oh, we want to be sad. Got that. I love a sad bop as well, though, to be fair. We also have, what would you tell your younger self?
I feel like so many things. I feel like the main one is that just like not caring what people think. I feel like I was like so obsessed with like being a people pleaser and just like always wanting everybody to like me and like making sure I said the right thing. And if one person said I talked too much and was annoying, I would like take it to heart. And as I've gotten older, I've just realized like you're gonna find your people that love absolutely everything about you, and you don't need to change yourself for others.
Yeah. Whenever I see a question like this, I always think about some bad fashion choices that I've had as well.
Oh yeah, I'm like,
have there been any of those?
yeah,
that you
stop
tell
wearing
yourself?
skinny jeans. Was that what I would have told myself?
Oh, the skinny jean era.
They look good on everyone else but me.
Yeah,
I'm, like,
no, I
convinced.
tried to make it work.
Yeah, every time I see them on someone else, I'm like, that looks amazing. And then I see them on myself, but like when I was 8, I'm like, ooh.
No,
Yeah.
stop while you're ahead. We also have, what has been the highlight of your career so far?
Oh, that's a great question. I feel like going on tour last year, I did like my first ever shows last year. So it was really, really cool to finally actually perform in front of people and have like the lyrics sang back to me for the first time. Yeah.
And what are you most looking forward to? I'm going to add to this one, I'm freestyling. What are you most looking forward to about this tour that you've got coming up?
Ooh, I feel like a lot of things. I feel like last year I like was just singing random. I was very unprepared. It was very much like your song blew up, you're going on tour. What are you gonna do? And like just was like singing random songs that literally are not on the album. So I feel like this year is like very planned out. Like I'm finally gonna be performing like a cohesive body of work that I'm really, really proud of. So I think it's gonna be just more fun, more songs. It'll be great.
Okay, and do we have like dances and stuff to look forward
No,
to?
no,
Okay, good.
Yeah, I don't think anyone could dance to my music. Yeah, it's very just like me standing there vibes.
No, we love it, don't we? And also, I'm sure everyone really, really wants to get stuck in to the performance. So I've got one last one for you. This is a very UK question, what is your Greg's order?
A sausage roll. And wait, what's the orange drink called? A Lucasade.
I think so.
Yeah, and one of those.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's good for you.
2 sausage rolls, not 1. 2. Yeah.
Obviously, you have to have, otherwise it just goes way too quickly.
Yeah.
Alright, okay, so the album is dropping next month. We're so excited. How excited is everyone here? Oh, yeah, I thought they weren't going to stop then. Alright, let's get into it. Lauren Spencer-Smith, thank you so much. I'm so excited to hear the tracks. Give it up, everybody.